Okay, Molly, you want to grab a mic or I don't hear myself.
Oh no.
Stop it and see if I can hear. All right, welcome to AHS Perspectives. Today, I'm going to be your host. My name is Maddie Wellness. I'm a senior. Okay, and we also have two guest stars.
My name's Andrea, and I'm also a senior.
That's awesome. What about you?
My name's Molly, and I'm also a senior.
Okay. We're going to start with the first question. One example of a healthy relationship in your life. Like, who is it with? You don't have to drop names if you don't want to.
I'd have to say my sister, because even though we argue every single day about who gets to ride in the front, even though she's...
Okay.
But, like, she's chill. She's 8. Oh, I'm not 8.
What are key elements to a healthy relationship?
I think communication and trust with the other person is very important in any relationship.
I would say communication is definitely number one. Trust is important too, but I think communication should be used all the time whenever you can. But I did see this video recently where someone was saying, like, communication's key, but if there's no comprehension, like if they don't understand you, then it's just like there's just a bunch of clashing, you know? So comprehension too.
I think I've seen that video.
Yes.
Too. I have. I could relate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
Good stuff.
all the traits work together to make a healthy relationship.
So true. And understanding each other's love language.
Yeah.
This is not even like romantic. Like, this is for everyone.
Understanding each other.
Understanding the other person. What are your thoughts on teens dating from a young age? Like 12 or 13.
I feel like at those points, it's the way that you see it. I mean, some people can have relationships that last long from that age, but at the same time, most of the relationships that I know that started that young, it ended in less than a month, probably.
I mean, yeah.
Gaining experience about, like, how to be in a relationship. It's okay.
I think there are definitely exceptions, like people that have been together for a while. But it's hard because that's like a prime time of figuring out who you are. So hopefully if you are in that kind of relationship,
You're
just
always
learning.
There. Yeah, you're there for each other to help learn about each other.
And it's like totally normal from like dating that young to both change because you're still figuring out who you are.
The partner in the relationship should be there as a support pillar for themselves. I think at that age it's important to be there for yourself. If you're there for them but you're not taking care of yourself, it's kind of like the point of the relationship is not really there. It's like you're doing more harm to yourself than good.
Exactly. And I think like even that young, yes, it can be serious and they could be middle school sweethearts. They could get married and die together, but it's just like I don't think that young they should take it super seriously. Yeah, they're dating, but not expect like
lifelong partners.
Yeah, we have to get married now, or we have to stay together, where it like creates toxic environments and stuff.
Just like enjoy your time together.
Because there's really nothing you have to worry about until you become an adult.
Next. Okay. Next question.
What lessons have you learned from your relationships? Does not have to be romantic. Can be family relationships, friendships too, and these can be things you've learned from like relationships you still have or don't have.
Lessons. I never really realized how important communication was until like you were put in a situation where you needed to communicate. I've always been like the type of person to kind of avoid those harder conversations. Communication is really important. I guess I never really realized that until high school, where I have had more serious relationships.
You hear that, folks? Serious relationships.
Not just like romantic. I mean, like friendships too. It's important to like talk out. It's important to talk out like what situations put us in, like when we're uncomfortable and like when we feel like our boundaries are not respected.
I agree. I think compromise is a big thing too, because if you're stubborn, that won't get you anywhere. Communication is super important, and compromise and an open mind is important, because if you're communicating but no one's listening, that's just a lot of words bouncing around. And if you don't understand the person, then what?
I completely
You know?
understand, Maddie.
These are submissions. Let's see. Communication was a big one. Respecting boundaries along with the person themselves. And don't do things just because it seems like everyone else is doing them. Yep. And of course, our big one, trust. Dating is a way to experiment and venture out into a world of maturity. As long as you keep in mind that you don't need to be like other people when you date, that is okay to take things at your own pace, no matter how slow. And that it's okay to end the relationship. It's fine. All right. So for some helpful advice to those struggling in a relationship and some main takeaways from reflecting on this topic. February was our Healthy Relationships and Teen Dating Month. Make sure you start bonding with people that aren't your significant other. Good. Find people that support you that can also disagree with you on topics. Even if it's just small conversations with a seat partner, it can completely change how you look at both you and the other person you're with's relationship. Communicate. Even if it's, I just don't feel like talking right now. Can we do this later? It allows for more trust and honesty. You don't need to be honest about everything, but it's good to try to be. Understand that relationships are not forever. At a certain point, it's up to both sides to see and communicate with each other. Cherish them while you can, but try not to hurt yourself. Find the people that make you happy. Just look at your relationship from an outside perspective. Try to see if there's anything moving forward to discuss. Or if more harm is coming from that, then good, you should try to get out. All right. Those are some of the submissions from
That was
our students.
awesome.
Thank you guys for listening to today's AHS Perspectives.
Absolutely. Yeah, Perspectives episode 3. Hopefully, we'll be posting more,
Hopefully,
recording more.
Hopefully, you will join us again.
Even though the year's coming to a close, school year's coming to a close, unfortunately.
Join us in the next episode.
Join us in the next episode.
Boom.